Well, hello, welcome to Easy Peasy Banjo lesson number 5. And today we want to work on Amazing Grace. And that's a great standard, and a lot of people are familiar with it. And I'm going to do it in in the easiest possible way, and then add some things and build on it a little bit. So you can use this video to just get the very basic, and then as you grow and develop, you can learn a couple more things. And I might say, I'd introduce the idea using 2 fingers, and just get down and up with this finger and down with this finger and see how you do. Sometimes I even down with that, but practice with it. Now, we call it playing for a reason, because it's fun. And that's one of the things. There's practice, and then there's play. And I think it's important to blend both. I lean more towards the play side of things, probably. But I think, over the years you hear people say things like kids learn quicker. The real reason kids tend to learn quicker is because they play with it. They experiment, they're playing, they're trying things. So go ahead and do that. It's your instrument and it's your time, and it's supposed to be a fun thing. And we're not looking for perfection here, we're looking for enjoyment. So I'm going to do Amazing Grace in G. I might mention next week I'll introduce a Christmas song. We'll do Silent Night. And then the week after that, I'm going to start using a capo. So if you have the capoing ability, you'll want to be able to do that with me. If not, it's okay. You can still do the song on your own, but you won't be able to do it along with the video because I'll be in a different key, and I'll be explaining in greater detail what capoing means and how it changes the keys. So that's a couple weeks from now, so you can get prepared. So let's just do it this simple way. We're just going to bar chord, refresher. There's G, C, and D, and we're just going to use those chords for the first time through, and then we'll work on some other chords. So Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, and now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So pretty much anyone can do that. And incidentally, this week I'm starting a new series on slack key ukulele, and I'll be introducing the first slack key ukulele video, and I'll also use Amazing Grace. Ukulele will be tuned in open C, so I'll be able to sing a little higher, and so on and so forth. But you get the idea. So if you're interested in learning slack key ukulele, which is a lot like banjo actually, you might want to check that video out, or if you know someone that wants to, you might mention that to them. So we did that. Now we're going to add, remember we had a bar at the 2nd fret was an A. We're going to add that, and we're going to add the G7 that we had taught, and an E minor. And these are chords that I had taught in other videos. So there's the G7 is the first finger, 3rd fret, 1st string. Well, it doesn't have to be the first finger, any finger. And E minor is your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm course, you can do all the verses. I'm just doing the first verse. I actually do know all the verses. I'm just doing the first verse because it's easier to learn the song. Now we're going to we're going to change from the D up here to a D7 like we had taught before. And we're going to go through that one. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. All right, time to learn a new chord. And we kind of looked at that when we talked about the chord diagram. We're going to do a C chord. So you take your first finger, second string, first fret, second finger, fourth string, second fret, and third finger, second fret, first string. So it's like your E minor, but you're adding your first finger, second string, first fret. And there's your C chord. And we're going to do that instead of going up here. And we'll do the song again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound who saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Okay, so the only other thing I can do, well, I can do a lot of other things. I'm adding little things. You don't have to do all of these, but it's a way to develop some more chords in your repertoire. And we're going to make a D chord. So instead of a D7, and the reason is I want to add some melodic chording. So the third string, first finger, second fret, second string, third fret, second finger, and then I use my pinky. It's more comfortable for me. You could use this finger also if you want. And that's going to be fourth. You can also leave it off. A lot of guys do. I tend to add that. It's going to be fourth fret, first string, fourth finger. And we'll do it like that. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So that's pretty much it. What's nice about your two-fingered thing is you're learning to do things, and when we do a couple other faster songs, you can always I got my hand stuck in my pocket. You can always add a finger pick or two if you want. This is a Fred Kelly slick pick, and then Fred Kelly makes these finger picks that I like, and they fit over your whole finger. And the reason I like it is I can go down or up. Most finger picks are omnidirectional. These are bidirectional, and they work well for two-fingered style. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now was blind, but I'm just playing like I talked earlier. I'm just playing with up and down. And I just go back and forth with this a little bit and bring this in on the fifth string. And it just gives flavor. And the only way I can tell you to do that more is practice and play with it. You can experiment with that. Way I learned two-fingered style, and I also do it kind of like a frailing style. That wasn't a very good example, but I'm just trying to get through the video. So I also use this. When I was a young boy learning to play guitar, actually, I was probably 12, and an old timer said I could just use my thumb and finger. I didn't use picks at the time. I just used my thumb and finger and learned to just pick it out with my thumb and forefinger, which, lo and behold, come to find out down the road, that's called a two-finger style. I just was doing what some guy told me to do, and got where I could do it, and that's a lot of what I do. And it's really nice on faster songs because I can keep a rhythm and still manage to hit other notes, and we could talk about that. So we'll add something to Amazing Grace. We can do some leads. We start with an open fourth string. So your open D string, and then go to your G. So it goes So I have an open. I put this fourth string second fret, and then an open G, and then I go up to an open B. And down to a G. So the open D, then I play an E note, which is the second fret, fourth string second fret, and then an open G, which is the second string, and then up to third string is G, and then the second string is B, and up to a B, and then I go. So, amazing, down to an open G, and up to B, grace, how, then I play an A note, which is the second fret, third string, then it goes sweet the sound. So, and then that me is a D note. I could do an open string there, me, or often I end up doing third fret second string, which is the same note. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So I'll teach more on that as we get towards the end. It seems like a lot, but it's not, once you're familiar with the chords, to be able to throw a couple notes in there every once in a while. It's not something you're actually going to learn in these banjo lessons per se, but it gives you an idea of how to play with things and experiment. So there are plenty of people that can teach you more and more scales and things like that. That's essentially what we're doing, and there are books on that. I'm just showing you that it's easy. It's not as difficult as you might think. You're not ready for that. And you might say, well, Charles, why did you put in the video if you're not ready for it? I put it in the video because I want you to see that it's not that big of a reach to go from strumming, barring, this, to, and then learning a few chords, and then learning to just play with the strings a little bit. You'll make a lot of mistakes when you practice. It's okay. That's how we learn. And if you don't experiment, you don't grow. So the Lord bless you. I hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget that if someone's interested, I'll be doing a ukulele video soon. Thanks.